Hey y'all, welcome back with your girl Glow and True. Today we're gonna talk about something I really don't like to talk about. I love Chrisean, but I always say I was gonna wait till she, get on her good journey, which she has already started. Um, but I want to have some insight because it's something that I don't know if a lot of y'all watched the clip from Chrisean and Taseki Sit Down. But it was something that was disturbing to me, and I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit. Something that Chastity did, and I really go off body language. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see this. Hold up, let me go back to it. I want y'all to see this, and I want y'all to listen to this.
Her talking to me, she was talking to the audience. That's not Latifah. She's talking about, oh, that didn't happen when you were 7. Why did I live with you? Why did you live with me? Because I don't know. When I told you I didn't want to play house no more, you stopped playing it with me. And
look at Chastity's face. Like, just look at her face. Her face got a smirk, but it has more of an evil smirk to me. It's more like her face is really saying, oh, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. All because Chrisean said she wasn't protecting the family name no more. Really? And my bad, shout out to Lovely T World too. But just look.
When I grew up, I realized like that was not an appropriate game for kids to play. This is not no such thing as house. I protected her name as long as I could. I'm not doing that. I don't even do music no more. I do gospel music now. Hood gospel.
Nobody can't tell me Chastity ain't evil. Y'all cannot say and tell me Chastity not evil. Who laughs at somebody pain? Like, you can't say Chastity isn't evil.
That's nice though. I'm not going.
Jealousy is ugly. Jealousy is really ugly. And the fact that Chrisean said she wasn't protecting the family name no more, that said a lot. That really said a lot, and that said a lot to me. And it's like Chastity always saying this and that, but it's like, who's really protecting y'all family name? We always saying this and that, but it's like, who's really protecting y'all family name? We always saying, and I'm gonna play it again in a little bit, but I just want to know the fact that Chastity was able to laugh about that, like it's like, what's funny? And she showed all the guilty signs, because if somebody say, I'm not protecting the family name no more, you not just gonna be sitting there smiling. You gonna be like, what you mean protecting the family name? And like I have said, a lot of people don't know, but East Baltimore, Maryland, is the #1 state with incest, and a lot of people don't know that. They have articles on it, so it's normal for some of them. It really is, and I can see why Chastity was, pissed off about a lot of stuff, and I can see why Terrain don't discuss a lot. Well, I gotta find that video when Miss Charlotte had was on China Live. Miss Charlotte knew she was live because she said it. But when she brought up Terrain, when Miss Charlotte asked Terrain, she was like, "You want me to tell him about, with you?" She was like, "No, don't talk nothing about me. Don't say nothing about me." It's like they got so many secrets that it's sad. And I honestly think that from that post that Tareen had posted on one day about her daddy. Hey, good morning, Miss. Good morning, Miss Moo, a real legend. Good morning. Um, I honestly feel that a lot of them speak their truth, but a lot of them hides a lot of stuff. And I'm specifically talking about Tareen. The reason why I say Tareen, because again, when she was on that live after she wanted her mom to go back and recant what she said about on China Live, she was pissed. Like her energy went from right to left. And when a person like that, I mean, come on, we got common sense. Why you don't want your mama to say what happened to you or what allegedly like you done? Even when they was talking about the baby, London, you can tell something happening that it kind of connects with Eugene and Mookie. And like I said, East Baltimore, Maryland is the #1 state with incest. It's real articles out there about that. I never was a fan of chastity. Not even to say, sometimes you can read people energy, you can read some people's spirits. You don't even have to be around them. You can see a person dark side through their eyes, honestly. And even with China, a lot of people don't like China. I don't like China either. But nobody can't tell me that China didn't go through none of that stuff. I'm sorry, because her mama said it happened. Whether she was high or whether she was low, her mama said it. So it is what it is. Only thing I don't like about China, she adds Chrisean name to everything. That's damaging her brand. Like, tell your story and use your name. Don't go around attaching, okay, I'm Chrisean Rock big sister. No, just say your name, Unique Dorsey. Everybody know you is. And just tell your story. Tell your story. Because their family is very dark. And there's a lot of other people's family out there, but being that they expose it to the internet, it's going to be talked about on the internet. It really is. But with Chastity, I think Chastity is more like China. But Chastity is a money grab. Chastity follows where the money go. Like, I'm on your side where the money is. I'm on this side where the money is. And it's like they be having their own rivalries. They really do. And it starts from their mom. But I do want to say this. I don't think that Miss Charlotte was always on drugs. And a lot of women can speak on this. You know how we be one way, mental. You know how we be one way before we meet a person? But then when we start engaging with people, especially men, they try to tear your self-esteem down and do all that blase squaze. I think that was kind of how she got introduced to drugs. Because if you see like old pictures, that lady looked good. She was beautiful. She still is. It's just she got to fix herself up and get herself back right. But I honestly think that being that she had went through so many different trials and tribulations with men, she ended up turning, or it was introduced to her, because some people turn it to alcohol. They use their different substances. I just honestly think that her timing was bad, and I think the men that she chose was the one that introduced her to that. And I don't know if y'all remember, it was a video. I'm gonna find it, when Chrisean had said when they was young, how they daddy used to slap, like line them up against the wall and slap them. Hold on. They all literally been through trauma, which is, everybody know that. But let me see. I think she does that because that because of what she has been through. The content creators is Chrisean to build their platform. So it's really a platform. Okay, no, I understand it, but I mean by the name, though, Miss Mumu. Like, see how you got Mumu and Mimosas? It's not Krishan Rock, Mumu, and Mimosas. So it's like I'm Krishan Rock, big sister, the real kid. You don't have to do that. And I said that even before she like started doing the YouTube, when she first put up her old YouTube and she had Uncle Sean Rock, big sister, and I was molested. No, don't do that. Just like tell your story. Listen, it's a lot of people done been SA. So a lot of people is going to listen. A lot of people gonna listen. That's like, if you come out and tell your story, a lot of people is going to listen because they're going to relate to what you're going through or what you have been through. I just think so many people, yes, content creators, they tell a story or they judge based on whether it's the truth or not, but not to associate the actual name, like Glowing True, Krishan Rock. No. Especially when it comes from a family member. Just, detach it because it's still a brand at the end of the day. Her name is a brand. So what I'm saying is, you telling the story about being SA, I want to attach it to that. Tell your story. I'm not gonna never deny and say a person didn't go through that. That's just like if I tell a story, you know what I'm saying? Tell your story because people is really going to listen. But I was saying though, I really think that Miss Charlotte wasn't like that. But back to Tareen. On that video when Tareen was like yelling at her mom, she's like, "No, don't say nothing about me. Don't say nothing about me." It's like, Tareen, you got secrets too. Either your daddy maybe did something to you, or you got a story where you done did something, to somebody else because your energy was way off. And then you tried to make your mama lie because your mama did say, and your mama was well aware that she was being recorded because she was like, "Oh, I'm live. I'm live." So how your mama wasn't aware? She knew what she was doing and she knew what she was saying. And she also said, "I'm coming down off my high." So your mama knew what she was saying. And she's like, why they always try to make the mama not tell the truth about stuff? Like, let that lady tell the truth. Like, it's just too much going on with them. And I really feel like Tareen is one of the ones that she holds a lot of the secrets. She really does. And that's why she tried to keep her mom closer because the minute she let her mama go, you know this. Now, I got to say it because they said like that. The Malones, they try to keep the mama away from the Dorseys. They really do. And I think what I know that Miss Charlotte love all her kids is just them Malone's name carries so much weight when it comes to a lot of bad things, traumatizing and stuff. It's nobody don't want to break. Nobody wants to break that. Nobody wants to break the generation curse. It's like it's a continuation. Oh, I believe that. I really do. And that's why I say a lot of stuff. This is why I'm confused at Ms. Mamu. So you know the God Daddy. His name is Christopher Malone, Chris Malone, right? But the daddy name is Eugene Malone. This is kind of a twist to me because I'm quite sure a lot of people on here have white and black people, white people into their family because I do. We have a lot of white people. I could be dead wrong, but just look at their nose, right? Look at Miss Charlotte's nose and look at Chrisean when it comes to Chris. I'm just saying, it's just coincidentally that his name is Chris Malone, spelled the same exact way as the Malones. It's either it's some type of family connection there with that too, or he can be a possibility of her father. Because I have said that from day one. That's just my opinion, and I could be wrong, but I mean a lot of stuff just making a lot of sense to me. But damn, what I'm saying. Oh, so with Chastity, when she said something about when this sister had exposed that she was beating the mama, that she had beat the mom with a bat and all that, she tried to come back and was like, "Oh, I did it." Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn. I don't have to be talking to my mama. I'm not gonna be beating on my mama. I'm not. And these are chastity words, not mine. If you let your child go over to your mama house, knowingly your mom abuses she abuses substance drugs or whatever. Sorry. And your child got exposed to it. Why would you beat your mom like for that? Because honestly, yeah, Sean, it has been said that he didn't come along until later in life, and Eugene had a DNA for control, allegedly. But it's just weird, like the name. I mean, them Malone is Malone, whether they black or white. But yeah, um, she could fit in, even with the nose. She could fit in. But with Chastity, it's like, why would you beat your mama after you was very irresponsible? You had to go do what you had to do. That you know your mom abuses drugs, and you sent your baby over there. Technically, that was your fault. And what is 8, 10, 12 of them? Listen, it's 6 of us, and baby, any one of us, like, would it hit our mama, the rest of us gonna be jumping on your head. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You never hit your mama. I don't care what type of situation she in. Like, she can be a stone cold crackhead, a drug, whatever. You never beat on your mama. Never. Like, that's crazy. I I just honestly think that a lot of them, they trying to hide so much stuff because, like I said, Baltimore, Maryland, East Baltimore, Maryland, they they the number one state with incest, so it's really not a secret to them. And if you read up on East Baltimore, y'all will be surprised. Everybody in that place is damn near cousins, sisters, and brothers, first cousins. All of them is really, really, really they family. They are family, and that's why I was saying, Miss Mumu, that I think that Sean Malone and Eugene, them, like, I think it's some type of connection with them because East Baltimore is not that big. It's not. And you can go dig, you can see like videos of people that is not related to them. They have the same issues with incest, and they proud of it. Like, they really proud of that. But I think Eugene probably took a lot of the abuse out. Like he said, like Chrisean said, he used to just slap on them, line them up against the wall. And she said that he used to do a lot to her. I'm not saying he touched her, but she was like abused. So I can agree with you on the part what you said, Miss Momo, about the DNA or the DNA allegedly, and that's probably was his reason why. You say, yeah, It's crazy. I'm telling you. I won't be surprised if none of the sisters and brothers have kids from each other. Like I won't be surprised. I just really want to know though what Tifa, I'm not Tifa, but what's her name? Tareen, what she really had, why she want the mama to be quiet so much. And it's like Chastity. I'm gonna stick to her because I never like I never like her character. I can't say her as a person because I don't know her, but her character that she displayed, she put on, mm-mm, no. Oh, this was a question that I had wanted to ask because I think it's so different. A lot of people, a lot of their family members put the pressure on Chrisean, right? It's a lot of y'all that's black sheets. I was one. But do you think that as Chrisean being the youngest sister, and she was the first one, the first celebrity in their family, do you think that it was her responsibility to put them on and like take care of family? And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm asking that. I honestly feel this way. Whoever got money. But I feel like the older siblings should have been the one that opened those doors since they want to say they the band lady and da this. Even with Terrence Dorsey, he is one of the oldest brothers. He's well off. He's very well off. And what I don't understand is they don't put them in stuff. He got a lot of money. But everybody go to Chrisean knowing she got a lot of money too. So it's like who is supposed to take care of who? I feel like it's 24 hours in a day. Everybody got their own hustle, their whole grind. I'm not putting nobody on if I was the youngest one. I mean, that ain't my responsibility to take care of y'all, especially when Chrisean said that out of all her siblings, the one that did take them in, she, mistreated them or whatever. But then she said all her other sisters had a lot of kids. I felt like that wasn't no excuse at all because you can have 1,000 kids, even if y'all in a 2-bedroom. Y'all got to pile up. Y'all got to pile up. It wasn't no excuse for none of the older sisters to not open their doors to Petey and Chrisean. It wasn't no excuse. It wasn't her responsibility at all. They were really trying to sell her to the industry. Terrence be getting money from Chrisean too. For real. That's crazy. Well, see, okay, Terrence a little different though, Miss Mumu. Because remember, Terrence did eventually take her and Petey in. Which is he should have took them in the beginning though. It's like this. Chrisean said like all them had their own things going on, but it's still no excuse to have your young sister and brother out there on the streets after they was, put out from another sibling. It's like I don't care if you had 1,001 kids. I don't care if they all say that they growed up that close and stuff. It's like, come on. I don't care if you had 1,001 kids. Like seriously? Seriously. That's crazy. Like that ain't fair. But everybody want a piece of the chain though. Everybody want a piece of coin. Everybody want this. It's like, what happened to Big Mama, Grandma? When you grew up, whether you was with Mama, and they said it was in a 2-bedroom, their mama had to go down to a 1. So that means that still is still in you. No Malone left behind. No Malone left behind. As they say. Like, Come on, that's crazy. I just really don't. I really don't get it though. I just really don't, and it's sad. It's messed up. It's sad. It's I don't even know if I can curse, but it's fucked up. Excuse my language to all the older ones, but I don't know. It's just certain things Chrisean have went through, and I have when I first. Okay, so I'm from Miami. JJ Watt Brothers was a TV show that we used to watch. Chrisean was on that first show. When Chrisean was on that show, that's when I first knew about her. Wasn't well because I'm not a social media person like that. I did my research, Baltimore, and it's known for the nicest capital. I said East Baltimore. So go ahead and do your research. East Baltimore. It's very small. It's articles out there about it. Native Queen. So I didn't say Baltimore, Maryland. I said East Baltimore, Maryland. Oh yeah, she was, and that's what they was talking about. Oh, Blue made her. No, he didn't. Sh Ronnie was on the side. Hi, Miss Vanessa. Anyways, a lot of y'all who like history, who you don't, but I mean, reading is fundamental. You could just go and take a little time out. It's a lot of articles out there about East Baltimore. Read it, do your own research, and you see what you get from it. And like I said, it's in a black community like that, very deep. It's very deep, and that's what made me started to research more on it with China them because it's like that shit just wasn't normal for me. That was my first time like hearing about stories with incest when they came out. I know some people, deep down in the South, y'all hear about that, but it was new to me. So I did my research. I wanted to know. And it's like that heavy. East Baltimore, Maryland, is small. And majority of the people there is family. And notice this, Tareen always say they have a very, very big family. So it's not just them. They just probably the low class version of the Malones. So all they 3,000 siblings and kids, it's just probably them. But then the higher class ones, shall we say, their family is super, super big. So I see why they be trying to protect that name because they have too many secrets. And not only that, like you said, Ms. Mumu, they got it's some high powers up in there somewhere. So you got the low class side, you got that middle class side, and you got that high class side. But no matter what, it's the name itself. It's the name itself. And the ones up top that they just looking down and like let them embarrass themselves, let them do this, let them do that. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. Sorry, I have to my coffee. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Again, but um, I think if all them did something, and I'm not gonna sit here and say body language is everything. Taseki said what she said. Oh, let me go back to that video. Let me show y'all this right quick. This is something that I had wanted to recap on. I showed it earlier in the lab, but let me just go back to it. This is something that Chastity had said, but it's just like look at her body language when she said it. This is how I feel personally. Let me see. Damn, what is it? Mm-mm. Yep. Shoot. Hold up. I just feel some type of way about this. And let me know if y'all can hear it.
That's not Latifah. She's talking about, oh, that didn't happen when you were 7. Why did I live with you? Why did you live with me? Because I don't know. When I told you I didn't want to play house no more, you stopped playing it with me, and
Look at Chesley's face. If that ain't saying nothing, like I said, body language is louder than words.
when I grew up, I realized like that was not an appropriate game for kids to play because there's not no such thing as house. I protected her name as long as I could.
Oh shit! I protected her name as long as I could. Why you gotta protect her name? Hold up.
Previously on The Witnesses.
I protected her name as long as I could. What is that? Why you gotta protect her name? That's what I don't get with them. So everybody mad because Chrisean decided to break the generational curse. That's all it is. And a lot of people don't do that. It's like, who's going to do it? Somebody got to break it. Because if not, yes, Miss Mumu, and to, the woman to say, oh God, you seen nothing but guilt on Taseki's face. Like she was like, she was shocked. She was shocked. It was more like she was trying to go all around a circle. And then it was something that everybody said, oh, Chrisean ain't admitted it. I think a lot of people don't comprehend because if you say, now correct me if I'm right or wrong. If you say, I told my truth and I'm not going to change it, what is that saying? How the hell that's not you admitting it? She said, I told my truth and I'm not changing it. That's somebody saying, I said what I said and I'm going to stand on what I said. I'm not taking it back. But at the end of the day, Taseki had to get it off of when she tried to say, oh, you was drinking with your baby. That's the guilty person. That's a guilty person. So people was like, oh, Chrisean smirk. I didn't see a smirk. This is a smirk. You know, like when you're trying to smile, I didn't see. That's just Chrisean cheekbones. That's her face. She didn't smile. And then to me, it was a setup too because Tifa said, what she said? Oh, I came here to do what I came to do. That means somebody told you that you was coming there to fight your sister. What you get out of fighting your sister? Bitch, nobody come pay me to fight my sister on national TV. If we fight, we gonna fight in the background. We ain't, no. That's jealousy. That's hate. And that's envy. And when you become a person like that, you're going to do any and everything to try to cause so much harm to that person. Whether you kill them, unalive them, excuse me. Unalive them or whatever. And then she kept saying, oh, tell the truth, tell the truth. Tell the truth about what? Oh, y'all put all these names. And then she tried to talk soft. I'm going to tell you how a lot of people are very ignorant in the world. I want to say this because when they was like, oh, well, why would Chrisean hug her? When you on a different walk, hear me out. And a lot of people, y'all believe who y'all believe in. I'm not here to judge nobody. But when you on a different walk with Christ and you like solely forgiving people, because a lot of people always be talking about they forgive. That's what forgiveness look like. When you can hug a person, that is what forgiveness look like. Because even when I even went through, a divorce, I used to always say to myself, like, oh, I forgive him. I forgive him. One day God said, no, you didn't, because you still thinking about it. So I had to go to him. You know what I'm saying? First I had to forgive myself. Then I had to go to him. And in that moment, he was able to, accept it and receive it. And we co-parent and do whatever. But being that what we watched, it wasn't no receiving from Tifa. Because like Chrisean said, you got Latifah, that's who she know. She don't know Taseki. Taseki is for the media. I know Latifah. I'm going to forgive you for what you did. Whether you want to accept it or not. That's on you. Because now you're going to have to find your own judgment and find your own journey and find your own lane. That's what you got to do. But I have to do this for me because this is my walk with Christ. This is my journey. Everybody can't go on the same journey that you're going to go on. And if you go back on my other lives, I said this when I first did a story on Chrisean. Like, that's why I stopped. I said, I want to wait till she start her journey. Because I already saw it. People who, when we got our third eyes, people who can see through, the spirit with your spiritual eyes. I'm not talking about y'all flesh eyes. You gonna see the difference in people. You really gonna see the difference in people. You have to, everybody's journey is going to be different. And people like, oh, she changing. No. That was her walk from the get-go. That's why it's not good to judge people. Because you can be a total cone stove crackhead. I don't know if I can use that name, but that's your journey because that's your walk. But the only person can deliver you from anything is God. When you tired, you tired. And when you ignore God and run for God, God will find a way to humble you. He will. And whether a lot of people see it or not, Tifa, Taseki, whatever, right now, she's being humbled. And this is just the beginning of her. Because I honestly don't think after this, they gonna die down. We ain't gonna even hear about them no more. They really gonna die down. They gonna die down. We ain't gonna even be hearing about the Malones or any of that. And just the back paddle of like the content creators. Yeah, y'all have a story to do, but it's certain stuff I'm not doing no story on. That one, because I don't need none of that energy over here. She has a dark spirit. You can look in her eyes and tell that she is dark. People don't understand. People don't understand that journey walk. They don't, Miss Mumu. They don't. She had to walk this walk to show young people that absolutely, and that's exactly what I'm saying. So it's like, even with her family, they're gonna die down. We ain't gonna, sooner or later, we ain't finna hear about them no more. Like they be trying to, she trying to tarnish our character. I just liked it better when it was just Chrisean, and I'm just being honest. Even if it was just Chrisean and Blueface, he wasn't no better either. And people just be like, oh, you know, when Blueface comes, she go, let me say this. Because I have seen a lot of people say that, and people ask me, Blueface is not going to be Blueface when he comes home. That was his humbling experience. And God had to, just look how God worked. Chrisean wasn't going to stop dealing with Blue, right? Blue wasn't going to stop dealing with Chrisean. So in order to separate her from Blue, God said, okay, I'm going to have to pull you this way, but I got to send you to jail. I got to let you sit for a couple of days. Because I keep trying to get your attention and you not paying me no attention. You want to call me out in the midst of the things that you're going through, but I'm keep knocking at your door. And you so blindsided and distracted with Blueface. So I have to take Blueface completely away from you. Notice he ain't get out when she got out. Notice he was still trying to do things to distract her. So God said, okay, now I got to sit him down, but he has to sit longer. Because what I need for you to do, you won't be able to do it as long as he is in your vicinity. It's not going to happen because your eyes is on him. I need your eyes on me. So I'm going to need him to stay over here. So God said, okay, he got to deal with these 4 years. Because I really thought it was going to be 8, but he got to sit them 4 years. And I said all that to say, when people are like, oh, she gonna be, no, Blue gonna be changed too. And even if she did decide to go to Blue, Chrisean gonna be too deep into God that she ain't gonna have no room to revamp and recap on her old life what she went through with Blue. She ain't gonna have it. You say you think that's why he kept him away from them. Oh yeah, y'all going too fast. She was dependent on him because of her background. Yes, exactly. I think it's a good and bad thing because people have found their voice, but because it's also weaponized. Now Jonathan will emerge. Let me see. What you mean, Miss Jonathan will emerge? No, but he gonna come back. I ain't saying he gonna come back, but I don't think he's gonna come back as the same Blue. He gonna be humble. You know how much stuff can go on in them prisons in 4 years? A lot can go on in 4 years. I'm telling you. Hi, Miss Louisiana girl. Oh, that's cute. Hi. A lot can go on in 4 years. A lot going in 2 years. He never been to prison. Remember, he only did jail time. According to his mom, remember, that wasn't a life for him. So he really has to really face that time. And I'm kind of glad that he is in there because he was a self-destruction as well. By when? Because he told everybody that July. I don't believe that. I honestly don't believe that. Because 4 years and what? I don't think July. I think maybe 2026. But I honestly don't think 2025. But even if it was July of 2025, she still have a lot of time to but she still have a lot of time to walk with God. Like she still have time to be into deep. And then remember, we don't know what her promises with God. Because remember, when we make the sacrifice, we take away something and give it back to God. So we don't know what her promises is. So that would be something that she would have to deal with. And if them 30 days wasn't humbling enough, that's torture. Especially being away from your kid, your baby that long. That's torture. That's real torture. Me too, Louisiana. I like that Louisiana girl. Girl, me too. Like, he needed that because see, Blue is a wannabe. Remember, he ain't come from the hood or the struggle or none of that. He's a wannabe. So it's like his way of disrespecting women and coming out doing it. It was like that said a lot about his character. He was a wannabe. And hold on, y'all. Let me ask y'all this because it just came to my head. Do y'all remember when they first was like trying to run with the narrative and said Jaden had Fort Chrisean and she knocked at her too? Did y'all watch because I don't watch Betty, but it was a clip when Akbar asked her who she was, and they was like, and what her name? Natty was like, oh, she the one knocked out Chrisean too. And she was like, no, let me be clear. Now all of a sudden she wanted to tell the truth. She was like, oh, let me be clear. No, she fell. She fell. But you wasn't saying that she fell at first. You was stone cold riding on the way that you knocked that tooth out. She getting herself together with her baby. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But she needed that wake-up call, Louisiana. She really did. And we all somewhere done being down those roads. Not exactly what she went through. It's just the fact that hers is being hers out there in the public. Ours is not. So that's why when people be saying certain things, I honestly be like, the ones that really riding the way to try to say like, oh, she just try to judge her, they the main ones that went through it. And the ones that be, I'm not saying feeling sorry for her, but the ones that be trying to guide her in the right direction, those are really the ones that done been through it and got through it. The other ones, they been through it and still stuck in it. Like, we the ones that been through it and got through it. Because this is something I always say, God don't put you through nothing that he cannot bring you through. He don't do that to his kids. If he gonna put you through it, he gonna bring you out of it. And trust and believe that. But the ones that go through it and stay stuck in it, that's why they still stuck in it. That's why people say, oh God, that about made me get emotional. People say so many things about her baby. And something she said, y'all put a one if y'all can hear this, because I didn't put it on my thing, but just let me know if y'all can hear it. Turn it. Is it this one?
Listen, y'all. I don't sit on a hot horse.
Get the fuck. First of all, my baby is healthy. They would have told me he had children.
She said, my baby is healthy. They would have told me if my baby had some type of syndromes. Let me know if y'all heard that. If not, I'm going to put it closer to the mic. That's why Chrisean is telling her truth, because it made her vulnerable to Jonathan. He named her Rob because he said She is hard head, say hard head. And that's when Taseki tried to run with it like that was always the family name. Like it was always their family name. Y'all let me know if y'all heard that, and I'm gonna play it again if y'all didn't. Just put like one or yes. I'm gonna just play it again.
My baby is joking. They would have told me if we had children.
I'm gonna say this, and this is why I totally agree with this. My baby, she is 5 years old right now. My daughter, she owns some of my video because she be doing her own little YouTube. She 5, but she got a little channel. My baby was never, hear me very clear, was never diagnosed with anything. Never. She was only saying like, you know, the typical words, mama, dada. That was it. Until she got by 2. My daughter did not start walking until May of getting ready to going into her 2nd birthday. That's when she started walking. Again, she was never diagnosed with anything. Never. My husband used to carry my baby, wouldn't put her down, wouldn't do none of that. So as a mother, I was scared because I have kids prior to her. I was scared because she wasn't crawling at the time. And like I said, she wasn't walking until she was, 3-4 months before she turned 2. People, you cannot... God is so good. I'm gonna say that you cannot just go around saying because a baby don't walk and talk when y'all feel like it's like that's not how that go. A child walks when they get ready to. And again, I have kids prior to my baby. And she was the only one that did it. But that was my husband's first child. So it made a lot of more sense of him carrying her. Like she, even when she walked, it was just like, boy, put her down. Because again, as a mother, I was scared. Hi, Tracy. And like I said, I was so scared that I thought that the same thing they say about Junior, the same thing happened with my baby. The same thing. Wasn't talking the same exact thing. And that's the scariest thing any mother wants to deal with or have to feel. If the doctors didn't diagnose the baby, y'all gotta stop doing it. Like for the people that's doing it. Like, oh Jesus. I just hate talking about it because, like I said, my daughter was the same way. The same way. And I'm going to find a video and I'm going to post it. But my baby was the same way. And at that time, I felt like, God, what did I do? You know? And I know I'm good at heart. So it came to that point, like, hold up. So for me to see people do that, knowing that I went through that, and look, and the reason why I'm saying this, and I'm saying I went through that, because I know I said that my baby was his first child, but at the time, we didn't know about our other daughter. His baby mama did the same thing. They, was on the internet said that my baby was retarded and all that. So I can relate to Chrisean when it comes to her baby, when that's been being said. And again, my baby 5. And she's smart as hell. She's smarter than the kids that was talking prior years before her. My baby used big words and all that. And baby, she would sit and have a real conversation with you. And you would be looking like, what the hell? Like how old this child is. So people got to be mindful of what they say and whether they want to believe in God or not. You do have to deal with God at the end of the day. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see. You got to deal with God. You do. You have to deal with God. Whether they think it's funny now, you got to deal with God. Oh, I do want to say this too. Shout out to Cutie TV because when I first started my YouTube, she was the first one like shouting me out. And shout out to Z Banger them, Miss Fix, because they was the first one did allow me when I first started doing my YouTube. But Cutie down there made me cry the other day because listen, when people be talking about certain things that's nigga, I do fall back. I don't want that energy on me. But shout out to women. Shout out to women that can hold themselves accountable when they do things to hurt or downplay young women. And the reason why I said it like that because when we of age, we shouldn't be the ones that's trying to tell the younger generations down. It should never come from that because you got to remember, we was that age too, and we had the ones that were trying to show us what to do right, tell us right from wrong, whether we learned it from our parents or not. We should never, ever, ever downplay young women. No matter whether we like it or not. We can't never call nobody stupid because how many times I been called stupid? Okay, Ms. Moon, thank you. How many times that we done been called stupid and all that for decisions that we made? My daughter wasn't diagnosed with anything either. Oh, your baby went through that too? My son was the same age in the 6th grade now, all honest. And look, and that's how it be is I think the kids that get ready to walk, I don't even want to call them delayed because society give them that name, right? It's just they get ready when they get ready to. That's crazy. What's so crazy? All babies are different. My nephew started walking, and I'm right, Tracy. And that's why I said my older kids. And look, the baby after her, he even was walking before he turned 1. He was like 10 months. So she was the only one out of the bunch that walked on her own timing and talked on her own timing. And get this though, she didn't start using sentences until her 4th birthday, like a few days before her 4th birthday. And now, you can't tell me Snow nothing, baby. She would sit there and no, my oldest daughter is the first. She 23. She the first. She the first. Snow the baby. So it's like what a 20-year gap. It's like a 20-year gap. Thank you, Louisiana girl. Thank you. But I'm just saying, I don't think I know, don't do it. It's a little funny story. You know how when you marry somebody that's the only child, if you want to have 1,001 kids. And that was him. But again, shout out to her for taking accountability and apologizing publicly to Chrisean, even though whether she hear the lies or she don't. Just the fact that she was like, it was nice that she couldn't sleep. The reason why you can't sleep, that's when God be, tearing your little spirit up. God don't play. The Bible say, touch not my anointed ones and do my prophet no harm. Touch not my anointed ones and do my prophet no harm. Thank you, Nails by Nina. Oh, okay, I gotta subscribe to y'all. Thank you. So my words when I say this, and I'm not just saying this to say this, and it's not to discredit nobody. For a lot of people that uses their platforms to downgrade, say a lot of negative things about people, whether you have kids or not now, you have a mother, you have a father, and if you're close to them, you got to be careful of the words that you speak. You really have to be careful of the words that you speak. Because when stuff start knocking at your door, don't forget what you did to somebody else. Because that was an example to, and like I said, I'm not saying it bad. That was an example of what Cutie was saying, that she couldn't sleep. When God started knocking at your door, a person does not have to know you personally. When you speaking on other people, God sees everything. She don't have to never meet one of us, never see. And that's just for anybody. And it's not just in the presence of Chrisean. It's just like in life, period. Be careful of your tongue. It's a good, I talk shit sometimes, but I'm very mindful of hurtful things that I will speak on people because I have kids. I have a mother. I came from a generation of 3 grandmas. So you got to be very, very, very careful of the choices of words that you use and speak on people. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, but the only thing is she is bashing all her sisters. So is God letting it pass. What you mean by that, Tracy? You saying Chrisean bashing her sisters? Because honestly, you think it's bashing, but it's not. Remember what Chrisean says. She's not protecting the family name anymore. I don't know if you saying this, but correct me if I'm right or wrong. Is you saying that telling her truth is bashing? Is you saying that, oh, no, okay. No. No, that's what I'm saying. She ended up apologizing about it. That's why I say she took accountability. And I respected her for that. No, she ended up taking accountability. She ended up apologizing. That's what I was saying. And that's just what I said. It takes a woman to do that. That's where I was going at with it. Yeah, no, that's the only thing I was saying. The accountability. Because a lot of people don't, a lot of women, a lot of people, I'm going to say people, period. A lot of people don't take accountability for some things that they have done. No, but she apologized to Chrisean, even though that's why I say Chrisean may not never, see her videos or may not ever heard. I'm not sure that, but she did apologize. And that's why I say she done made me cry because I haven't watched her live in so long. My life is, busy. But when it's certain things that be negative talk, I don't tune into it. But that kind of went left field because remember, China said something about her mother. That's what made her go all the way in. Now it wasn't no limits to that. You already know, like ain't nobody gonna talk about my mama. So it wasn't no limits to that. And that's the question I really can't answer because I don't I can't put up topics about her sister, but when she do talk about exposing the truth, yeah, I think God do give us that voice because we only judge about how we see what we see. Which one? Tifa and Chastity? I think so because I just said something about Chastity. I just said something about Tifa. And I said based on, you know, what I watched. I just said something about both of them. But do I try to make them a topic of discussion? No, I don't. I don't like talking about neither one of them. But I just had put out something that, you know, they tried to hide, and I just showed a clip of Chastity with her body language of when Chrisean had said to her on TV that she wasn't protecting their family name no more. I talked about that. I think stuff like that should be exposed. I don't think that you should have nothing like that. And being that now be mindful of this. We can't talk about what you want to put out, right? We only knew about Chrisean. The rest of her siblings wanted to come out because they wanted to get fame off of her. Now, if you go back to the old shows on up, Chrisean even said in the show when she tried to like talking about she was drinking bottles, she did not drink nothing in that episode. At that moment, Chrisean said she don't know why none of them flew out. They flew out to you don't think her apology was genuine? I think it was for Chrisean's support. Let me say this. The last one, the one that she just did the other day, I'm gonna honestly tell you that was very genuine. And the reason why I knew it was genuine, girl, she almost damn near made me cry. Now the other apologies I did not hear, but the one she just did what's today? I think it was Monday or Tuesday. She damn near made me cry. And you know when a person is genuine and when they not. Because even in that, that's why I say, well, she took accountability man, because she said she said she did an apology on one of her other lives. Again, I wasn't present for that. I just so happened click, and she said she did not exclude herself. Thank you. It got to get touched up, but thank you. She did not exclude herself, and she said even myself, and you can tell that the hurt. You got to look at this. If a person's saying I couldn't sleep at night, her words. If a person's saying I couldn't sleep at night, right? I can't sleep at night for nights, and that's revert to what I said. God would do the most funniest things in the spirit. That's the conscious. God will tear you up. That's why I be saying a lot of times people don't gotta do revenge. Cause I remember one time when I felt like, girl, I want to do revenge. I'm talking about like I just say how a chick was calling my baby retarded and stuff online. When I was in the midst of going to get my revenge, Holy Spirit was like, no, I got this. I got this. And in that moment, I realized the flesh, it's going to cause a temporary harm. But that spirit, you can't dodge the spirit because it's everywhere. You can't dodge the spirit because you ain't got nothing to fight them back with. So when I learned that, and this was maybe like in 2020, 2019, 2020. Yeah, up in there. Girl, I was like, if I ain't finna start letting God fight my battles, hell, I ain't finna go out there and fight and get my face messed up and all that. I started thinking about all of that. Cause remember how he say the God will prepare a table in front of your enemies? He do. He really do. You ain't gotta get the revenge. Cause the spirit gonna beat you worse. Worse, I'm telling you. And I kind of think that's what she was going through when she kept saying she couldn't sleep at night. She couldn't sleep at night. It wasn't just the fans. Cause the fans ain't gonna cause you not to sleep at night. She's tough. I think Cutie is. I think she's a tough individual. I really do think that because she speaks her sugar honey icy. She comes with her words. She will cuss you out in the flesh. So I kind of think that was more of the Holy Spirit dealing with her in the sense of what she was trying to say. If you can dive deep and think a little deeper, so that's why I say I honestly think that was genuine. I think that was very genuine. Again, I think you should go and listen to it. I really do. Speed to that part. If you listen to it, I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. And I think you will think different. And I don't think you will say it was fans. Like, again, I don't know how she apologized on the other one, but that one was deep. Now let me go back. Nails by Honey was like, shall you? Okay. So, I don't know if you had got on. And if that's your profile picture, girl, you was beautiful. Tracy Key. You was beautiful. But that's what it is, y'all. Chrisean has her own journey, and we all do. And I always said, that's why if you look at my page, I said I was not going to do no more content on her until she start this journey. And if you think I'm lying, go and listen to my other last, because I already seen it, because we all done been through some or the same thing what she's going through. Now let me ask you this too, Tracy. I don't want to say it. Do you think, like, because even though you saying the sisters, like, do you think what the sisters is doing to their baby sisters, do you think that's right? Do you think that Chrisean, being that she's the youngest in the baby, do you think that it's right that she should have been the one to, take care of them and all the one to hound her down for money and this? You think that was right? Do you think what Chastity is doing is right? Because I think Chastity ain't loyal to nobody but the dollar. And honestly, do you think even with the experience of that little clip, I don't know if you watched the show, but that clip of I think the entire enemy see up. I see a lot of people keep saying that, right? What help do you think that they can get? What help do you honestly think that they can get? Because it's deeply rooted. It's not just them. That Malone name carries a lot of weight. They just like I say, they just the low class version of it. I think, to me personally, baby, people be saying, what her name, Ayana, Fix My Life. Ayana can't help them. You can't have a few episodes of helping with that. That is an individual Christ walk. And I'm just being honest. The help that they need is an individual Christ walk. They got to go to God. Girl, you got to think about this from what we see. Not from what nobody, from what we see. They got a lot to how they one-on-one sessions where they have to confess about their wrongdoing. And that's a Christ walk. So in order for them to confess that, you know goddamn well they ain't gonna come on no TV and confess. That's why I say that's why it's like, what type of help do y'all honestly think that they can get? Because therapy can't help that. That's a healing. That is that's a healing walk. That's a healing touch. And they have to do that individually because they got to really confess and say what they did. If they allegedly did those things, like they really got to confess that. That's a different walk. That's a different walk. I think that's a walk that's a healing walk. They gotta walk that walk with God. That's an individual walk. I'm serious. Baby, ain't that much goddamn therapy in the world. I'm sorry. That's a healing walk. And then you gotta look at this. They don't even take accountability now. So you really think that they gonna sit? That's a waste of time with Ayana. That's a waste of time. Cause they ain't gonna tell the truth. They ain't gonna sit up there and be like, oh yeah, I did it. That's a waste of time. So that's why I'm asking everybody, like, what do y'all really think that they can do to, like, what could really help them? Cause they ain't telling the truth now. If Chrisean said on the show, I'm not protecting the family name no more, and y'all seen how Chastity looked and she laughed, that was an evil ass laugh. That was let me say how that laugh went. Excuse my name. That laugh was like, bitch, play with it, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to you. That's exactly what that laugh was. And I'm gonna just play it one more time for the ones who didn't see it, because that's gonna be my third time. I'm gonna just play it one more time. One more time. I'm gonna just play it one more time. And y'all can tell me. Y'all can tell me. Cause that was not no
the audience. That's not Latifah. She's talking about, oh, that didn't happen when you were 7. Why did I live with you? Why did you live with me? Because I don't know. When I told you I didn't want to play house no more, you stopped playing it with me. And when I grew up, I realized like that was not an appropriate game for kids to play because there's no such thing as house. I protected her name as long as I could. I'm not doing it. I don't even do music no more. I do gospel music now. Hood gospel. That's nice though.
that ain't evil. That's not evil. That laugh and that smirk said it all. Why? Let me tell y'all something. If people really know one thing about Chastity, if she don't respond, because it's true. If she responds to certain things like that money, when she talk about she didn't get the money, girl, the first day you put up that got that 10,000, you showed the Zelle and it said Zeus Network with that $10,000 that was being transferred into your account. But y'all gonna see and say that Lav didn't say it all. Chrisean say, I'm not protecting her name anymore. So Tracy, that's what I'm asking. Like, when you talk about like, people say things about the sisters, this is the reason why I say something about it. Because of things like that. But just going around and I don't have the energy for that. I don't. But is it good to point out important things like this? Yes, it is. And it's sad. It's sad. And that whole laugh and that whole smirk, like that shit was evil. That said exactly what I said. Like, okay, bitch, I got something for you. Now notice this. Everything is recorded. They been filmed this, right? Chastity had already came out before it even got brought to the surface that she was already trying to side with this. Notice everything she doing right now. She's saying, "Oh, Chrisean, yeah, I done did things for you that I can't say that it put me in jail." Girl, you lying. You trying to do something because that's your get back, like that laugh was evil, 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 evil. And I'm glad that she been had changed Junior last name, but I'm glad that she did because I wouldn't want my baby attached to that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want my baby attached to that. And I hope one day she get married and change her name too. I won't want to be attached to that. They evil and that's the statement. That's a statement, and it's sad. And it's sad that people really don't acknowledge that, and they don't want to. They don't want to, and the reason why they don't want to, because a lot of people, they like the evilness. They like stuff like that, so they gonna follow suit. They're gonna follow suit. But y'all can't tell me though, that wasn't evil. They have a plan to try to take. They got a plan to try to take her down. And it's something too, Tracy. Do you agree? Like when people say that they wish she never went back to Cali, like her going back to Cali. I honestly, oh, you bet, Miss Vanessa. I honestly feel like I really didn't want her to go back to Cali, but maybe God got some work there for her. I don't know, but I didn't want her. I think she kind of needed to chill a little bit more in Oklahoma. I think so, but like again, I don't know what's her fate walk. I don't know what's her journey walk. I pray that whatever walk she do, she stays strong in the word. I pray that she do that. And I think too that's probably why she gonna make her money. Wait, is Chastity still out there in California or no? Cause I think that's where they gonna try to tear it down. But Chrisean strong. I'm sorry because all the stuff that people do be saying on social media, even before her Christ fault, even before her Christ fault, she have ignored a lot of every family has issue, but this family is nah, that's what I was saying, Miss Vanessa. Nah, they ain't out of control. They family. It's like they family got some type of. That's why I say it's deeply rooted with them. It's deeply rooted. It's like I ain't never seen no shit like it. I didn't. Like I said, we done all heard of stories with abuse and this, but this one is different. This is different, and yeah, right, Tracy. Exactly. It's like it is, and that's why I say you can't even explain so much of because you like. If they got all these cases, right? Even with now, listen, the Tristan, listen. I don't think people be paying attention to him. Tristan be low key snitching on his own mama. I don't even think that he be realizing the stuff that he be saying either, because he really be snitching on his mama. He really do. And she always be saying like that. That's her favorite child. He be snitching on his mama. Cause I don't know if y'all saw the live when he said something about a baby alleged that she had. The baby I guess was unalive in the house, but then the baby was found in the backyard buried. And her kids had said that. But he be low, like he be low key snitching on his mama. And it's like, I don't think a lot of them know that, but people don't be understanding when you be talking on social media, and y'all know how them old cases that been cold, now all of a sudden, you get the police and stuff, start going back, digging up the cases. Them people watching. Them people was watching. Them people watching. And what if something did happen to that baby, whatever, I think they better keep that one to themselves. But you know what? It's a mirror of people. And just think the future is going to be interesting because they all got 4 more kids. Girl, listen, but that's why Tareen always say, we got a big family. It's going to affect our kids and our kids. She always say that. She always said it. And that's why I be like, Tareen has so many secrets. Tareen got so many secrets. She be trying to protect their family name too. That's why she was snapping on her mama that day after she done went and rehearsed the stuff that she wanted her mama to say after she exposed, after the mom exposed they daddy and stuff when she was on live with China. I kind of think that that pissed Tareen off. Cause Miss Charlotte, she's afraid of Tareen too. She ain't only afraid of Chastity. And then look at that live that Tareen did the other day. Not the live, but she typed all that stuff up. That's who I've been waiting for. Now, see, I always like people with that garden shit. Girl, let me tell you something. I've been waiting for Tareen to show who Tareen is. And she did exactly that when she put it on that post. Yes, he does. He said his mother's friend S.A. him also. Yes, he did. But listen, that's why I said they crazy. They don't even be realizing what they be saying. Like, they just be talking, trying to get attention, but they really be exposing themselves. Like they really do. They do. And that's like, see, what bothers me with China, it's like this. And I said this in the beginning. Tell your story, tell your truth, let it be. Tell your story, tell the truth, and let it be. That's it. That's it. Like, I just don't like the fact that when she named her channel, she had associated with old Chrisean Rock big sister. Hey, bitch, fall back. Cause that ain't cute. Like, you associating her name with the shit. Besides you talking about, victims, I salute to that. But just use your own platform for you and tell your truth and do what you got to do, because you wasn't honest about a lot of shit. And have people like, oh, Chrisean lie a lot. Bitch, everybody lie. It just depends on what you lying about. Everybody lie. It just depends on what you're lying about. It's just shit simple. That's just like you go rob a bank. If you ain't get caught and the police come to you, you gonna sit there telling people you robbed the bank? Hell no, because if you is, you a damn fool. So everybody lies. It just depends on what you're lying about. Now, if you stupid enough to just incarcerate your damn self, then kudos to you. But all them lie. They just try to point out Chrisean. Bitch, all y'all ass lie. Everybody lie. Everybody lie. Even the ones that be trying to tell a story, shit, they lie too. So, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I just that boy, he gonna get his mama in some trouble. I'm just saying he gonna have Baltimore, Maryland, and wherever they at now, opening up some old cases. He gonna get his mama ass sent to jail, cause I don't listen to all his stuff, but boy, that boy gonna get his mama sent to jail. Cause what people do not understand, every state has their own laws, but a lot of people don't know about statutory aura. Statutory aura, that can go up to 10 to 15 years depending on what state you in. If you was statutory aura up under the age of 21 and that person was older than you by 7 to 9 years, you can still get charged for that as an adult. Like, you really can. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people do not know that. You can be in prison for that. But if they keep playing with Miss Charlotte, that's why they don't be wanting Miss Charlotte around China, because Miss Charlotte be telling. When that lady ain't here, or when she coming down over here, she be telling. That's why they don't want that lady around. Hell, you give her the right price. That's why Tareen got her. Notice that. That's why Tareen got her. Just notice. Like, she said the same thing all the time, but never really get into it. You talking about China? Yeah, because that's her attention, and only fools listen to her. That's why I don't I so haven't like clicked on her thing. Like, she done rubbed me too many ways. I don't even follow on Instagram because I really don't care. I don't care to hear no more of her story. Like, she told her story, she said what she said. That was the end of that. But she tried to tell their story. She can't tell their story. And the reason why I say that because it's the age difference between all of them. What makes the stuff that she say, some of it not true. Some of it not true. And that's why I say what I say. She wasn't raised with Chrisean. She wasn't around. Remember, if you just put everybody's story together, she don't really know her. Because she was in prison. She was doing what she do. She wasn't living over there where they was. So she only know about the first house. She wasn't around with the other kids when they had they whatever beach house. Remember they said they had a beach house. This is why I say their name carry weight somewhere, and they it's just a lot, child. What story she used Chrisean for? Come on. Yes, and that's why I said she shouldn't be if she gonna do her story, do your story. But don't put on that Chrisean Rock big sister, because that kind of damages the brand of her name, because you're associating it with other people's stories and a lot of stuff that you're saying, and that's not right. Like, it's not. That shit ain't right at all. And people like, the name, no, talk about it. But shit, don't. That's just, I got Chrisean Rock glowing true. No, it's just glowing true. I'm gonna talk about her. So you make it as a topic. And we won't know about none of that as if they wouldn't say Chrisean. So it's like they kind of did the shit to themselves. If you want to be truthful, they did everything that they doing. They did it to themselves, because I think they should have stayed in the background, but they were so ignorant to knowledge. They was like, okay, boom, Chrisean the ticket, boom, she out there. Let's just jump out there. But boy, they ain't know. They said the internet is evil. They ain't know they was gonna have all that coming behind them. I know now that they wish that they should have stayed where they was at, because now they really seeing reality of other people in the world that don't see stuff like them. So when they try to be like, oh, people weird. Nah, bitch, y'all weird. Cause again, the stuff that y'all do, like I said, I never heard of it. I never heard of stuff like that. That incest stuff, where they proudly waltz around that, I ain't never heard. I never heard of it. The shit is sickening. Oh, girl, that be the funny thing. Listen, see, this one thing about Chastity ass, she don't like to hear the truth. She don't. Cause she always be like, man, y'all business. Bitch, you brought your business to us. We wasn't looking for you. We was not looking for you. Everything you know, we ain't look for you. And honestly, don't give a damn about you, and still don't give a damn about you. Like, nobody was checking for Chastity. Nobody was checking for China. Nobody was checking for her nephew. Nobody was checking for her nieces. Nobody was checking for none of them. None of them. Like, y'all brought y'all business to us. If y'all hear that noise, hold on. We was not checking for them. We was just trying to give Chrisean a state route to get the hell away from Blue. But now all them want to come out and this and that. And now look, if you really, really look at it, let me say this. People always like Blue was using her. He wasn't. Blue had Chrisean money and issued it out to her the way that he did, because he knew those vultures, them vulture Malones, he knew they was gonna rob her ass dry, because Chrisean, it ain't even about her heart. It's just about they put in her head, they done manipulated the girl that to the fact that, okay, you got to take care of us. You got to do this, you got to do that. And being that, she the youngest one, She ain't see it like that because that's where she came from. You don't want your business out there, don't tell it. Right. So he wasn't using her. He was just issuing it out to her. Cause look how when she first got her money, what was the first thing everybody started seeing? We started seeing more and more of her family members, right? We started seeing all they ass. Now all of a sudden, you got 1,001 of them getting on flights coming to Cali. She paying for all these trips. She taking everybody shopping. She wasn't managing her money. She was reckless with it, doing dumb shit. So I kind of see why Blue was like, even though it was her money, but I see why he was doing it the way that he was doing it. Because when you started going broke, now you ain't had shit to fall on. Now you spazzing out because where your money at? He was really, even though he was doing dumb shit to her, because she was doing dumb shit too to him, far as the finance part, he was really protecting her in that area. Because he knew that exactly what was going to happen when all them vultures started coming. Them vultures, boy, when she got loose from Blue and she announced that she got control of her money, I want to see who the hell ain't see how quick, like, her family started coming out the woodwork. Even the ones that we ain't never even seen. They started coming out the woodworks. We started seeing more China kids that we didn't even know she had. We started seeing more Tesla kids that we didn't see, like, all they ass started coming out the woodwork. Even the other brother kids, all of them started coming out the woodwork. I'm just sure that's what I'm saying. Like, where all these people started coming from. But nobody don't nobody want to tell that part though. I'm just saying. I'm speaking my truth. It is what it is. I'm speaking my truth. And that's just what it is, that we all done we all see how this play out. We all just see this play out, and they did say all this and that by Blue, but shit, he was he was an asshole about a lot of things that he did, but he really did protect protect the money. And I she honestly see that. Oh Lord. Facts. I can't even do it because she smoked so goddamn much. Like, she smoked so much, Miss Vanessa. It's sad. Like, they got that voice, like, you know when you smoke Black and Mountain stuff and you done smoke so much and it just be coming out your throat, like you can just hear how them commercials be when the people, girl, they horrible. But yeah, that's just really that's how it was. That's how it went. That's what it is. He really did protect the money, and I don't care how nobody feel about that. Them vultures, came out of nowhere. And now, look, you can tell everything for the money grab. And this is something I don't. And Chrisean, you my baby, but baby, I wish Chrisean could just tell her goddamn fans and supporters, the one that's do it. Like, if Chrisean say don't support my family or don't do no cash app, watch what happen. That's something I don't be liking what Chrisean don't do, because even when Chrisean was just in prison, that comes from where when you ain't used to money for real, like for real. When Chrisean was in jail for those couple of days, some of y'all saw the last, some of y'all didn't. Remember Chastity had put Chrisean on mute. Right before she put her on mute, you can hear Chrisean say, why you collect the money? And the shit went on mute. But Texas was like, oh, she told me I can keep the money. Why you just ain't returning people that shit back? You know Chrisean ain't need no money. Cause why? She on a bond. No bonds mean no money. No bond means no money. So why in the hell you started collecting money? Then you went and got your nails done, your feet, girl. You had a hair, we did all that. All Chrisean fans and some of her supporters. I support, but I ain't supporting no bullshit, okay? That's just dumb. I'm not giving. This is why I say why people be fools and ignorant to a lot of stuff. Like everybody hear the charges. Everybody, if a person say no bond means no bond. Then you got the other sister. She say people be hating on her. I see what she's saying. I'm talking about China. I see why she say people hating on her. And the reason why she say people hating on her is because when she be coming up, like with the cash apps and stuff, she get mad when people be trying to block her little hustle. Girl, people done decorated your house. They done brought you a new TV. You be cussing them out. Y'all be quick to block somebody when they tell y'all the truth. If y'all really look at it, Chastity and China is the same person. Chastity and China is the same person. They the same. They both bad. They both lie. They both got a little evil side. And according to all that shit, when her kids said that she used to make it be that poop, evil. Evil. They the same. That's why them two be going at the neck. They the same. And they talking about getting a show. Bitch, ooh. I want to know how that's gonna work. Or they just gonna get a show with the Malones and call that shit the Malone. I ain't gonna lie. I would not watch it. And the only reason why I won't watch it, like maybe at a time I probably would, but the fact that they got all these different allegations and the way how they really are as human beings, I ain't supporting no shit like that. I'm not. I'm not. That's crazy. That's why when they talking about like the show, yeah, they dog, it's crazy. Them people evil. Them people different. Those are some different type of devils over there. Them people different. Those people are different. And I do salute the Chrisean for standing up, telling her the truth. It is what it is. What could people really do about it? Nothing. They can do what they do and judge. That's it. But people got to tell their truth. Money grab. That's what China doing. Change your concept. Change your thoughts. It'll be better. What's the other sister name? Do y'all think that because I know somebody had pulled up some records, they talking about she was about to lose her house or whatever. Why the hell was you gonna put down on $1 million house? You're not even a millionaire yet. But let me not say yet. You're not even a millionaire. And to me, I don't even think they don't have a career out there, because who gonna want to work with people that has all these allegations like that going on, especially with all this Diddy and R. Kelly stuff going on? People not taking that stuff lightly no more. Like, people not gonna want to work with you because people not taking that lightly. Like, look at all this stuff that's really going on out here in the real world. Like, that's that done paid for books twice. Yes, they are. Huh? Wait, what you mean, Miss Vanessa? People not gonna it's gonna be hard to find people to work with you with allegations like that, especially when you ain't clearing them up. I ain't hear the words yet of I did not do it. You lying on me. All you said was those lies about what? About what? About what? Say it. Cause I'm gonna tell you. You lie on me. Look, I'm gonna give y'all this quick example. Cause I think this just black women, period. Or it's here, anybody. You ain't finna be sitting at no table. And I'm sitting at the table with you. Calmly. You ain't finna tell me that I did something to you and tell the world and I'm gonna be calm. Nah, I'm gonna show you what Glow gonna do. Bitch, you said what? I did what? When? How the fuck? Where was this? When was this? Bitch, tell me how I did this. I'm gonna be going off. I'm not gonna be like, oh, yeah, tell me because, you lied on it, bitch, lie about what? Because that ain't no defense mode. That right there is a more of a, bitch, you really put my business out there. Like, I don't even know how to respond to this shit. Like, you got me fucked up. Oh, I'm gonna sue you. I'm taking you to court. About what? Nah, boo. You played yourself. Because your ass was shot. Listen. I want y'all to tell me if somebody lied on y'all or made some type of allegation, y'all gonna be sitting there calm. I just want to know, y'all gonna be sitting there calm? Because I ain't gonna be sitting nowhere sitting calm. I don't know. God forgive me. I'm not talking about them, a bitch. I might have to just punch ass while you got to baby. Like, you ain't finna play at my name. You ain't finna play on my name. You ain't finna play on my name. You ain't gonna play on my name. You're not. You ain't gonna play on my name like that. I'm gonna sue you for defamation of character. That wouldn't have been my response. Cause then you was like, oh, she look at I got the baby because I came to do what I wanted to came to do, fight. Bitch, you was a bully. Fighting somebody that's 2 times the size of you and girl, what? And you know what would have been funny? If they would have fought, right? And Chrisean would have whooped their ass on national TV. That would have been funny. Because bullies always fall. Girl, let me tell you something, Tracy. When I first was talking about it, the reason why I stopped, it's gonna take a strong ass person to do that. Because when I say that was affecting my mental health, just like hearing about it, girl, that's why I stopped completely. And I said it on my last live that I did with Chrisean back then. I was like, I'm not talking about this shit no more until Chrisean started her new journey. I'm telling you, that shit was fucking with my mental health. It's never gonna be an ending story. That's why you can't even do a document on it, because it's like 1,000 of their ass. One person got 8 personalities. and look, go back to Crazy Love when they flew out there and Tifa was trying to fight Chrisean when she pushed her. Bitch, that said a lot. If people don't understand it, Chrisean was big and pregnant then, and you still push your sister, and you still was trying to fight your sister. And what Chrisean said in that segment, she said, it's okay for Blue to do it, and it's not okay for Blue to do it, but it's okay for you to do it. You got a problem with Blue doing it to me, but you the one come over and try to do the same shit that Blue doing to me. And then when she said this rung a bell. She said, oh, when she said about Taseki, she said, she fly down here and she brought all eight of them motherfuckers and 6 of them showed up. That was saying right then and there that the bitch schizo or something. Because that's what she was saying. So when she even said at the table in this episode, she said, I want to talk to Tifa, not Taseki and everybody else. I'm just saying, it said a lot about they like the Menez brothers in 4K. Girl, I think they in 5K because this, I'm telling you, that shit crazy. Crazy. And you know what? Girl, I don't even think you want to compare the Menez brother because they on some, this shit is on a whole different level. They got alleged bodies that they done buried and shit. They got some, girl, that's why I can't talk about it, man. That shit deadly. You might well, girl, you fuck around and get deep into that, you will find yourself in a crazy house. That shit is crazy. They got too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. That shit energy draining. Only reason I can like kind of briefly hint on like what's now, cause like I said, their careers is over. Especially after this. They fucking career is over. They think that they gonna get some it's gonna be hard to work with people. It's gonna be hard for people to work with them. It really is. They fucking career is over. I wonder what the other siblings who we don't hear about. Well, remember, what's his name? Terrence. He like came out a little bit, but Terrence, he a Dorsey. So that's China. He a Dorsey. So he belong with China Crew. And I think what the other name? Sierra. But okay, so look, I need to ask this because I was confused about Sierra. Sierra, they tried to put Sierra with a Malone. But Sierra is actually a Dorsey. I think when the mom and dad got married, they kind of added the Malone to her name. Sierra's not a Malone, she's a Dorsey. That is I guess her first marriage. That's his child. She don't belong to the Malones. Yeah, she don't belong to them. Hold up, my dog need water. Cause it's 11 of them and we on here. No, we hear about we hear about Eugene. We hear about Mookie. Remember he prison. Hold on. Let me get my dog some water. We hear about so we hear about Mookie, we hear about Tessa, we hear about let me see. So we ain't gonna separate them between the Malones and the Dorseys. So we hear about China, we hear about Mookie, we hear about Eugene. Because remember, Mookie was in the spotlight. He done been on a couple of episodes too. We hear about Tessa, we hear about Chastity, we hear about Tessa. No, Tareen. We hear about Tifa. So that's 7. Chrisean and Petey. So we hear about 8 of them. Hold up, shit. Hold on. You gonna bring it in. Now, I was saying that with the ones that I was saying the ones that we don't love, that's who? Sierra. She's a Dorsey. She's a Dorsey, but I guess when they got married, when she remarried again, that's how she became Dorsey Malone. And remember, they all have other siblings on the father's side. Yeah, just so that's why I was trying to say with some of them siblings, shit, they fucking weird. That's why Tareen keeps saying their family is big. She like their family is big. And I believe that because, like I said, all them kids just started coming out of the woodwork. Like we was hearing about some, oh, I'm such and such daughter. I'm such. God damn, it's like they was coming from everywhere. Like, baby, I don't wanna. They can try that. They a family reunion by their goddamn self. They don't need friends. They don't. Baby, they a whole great whole festival by their goddamn self. Okay, a whole whatchamacallit, and I just don't like the way that they did what they did, and it is what it is. I just don't like that. So that's just my opinion. Okay, so wait, we got. See, I girl, it's like the confusing. The only confusing part to me is I bet the family would be there. Girl, they probably don't even be having it because it's like everybody beefing with. It's like everybody is beefing with somebody. That's why I say like they can't even get along as siblings. So it's like they enemies because you got this side and that side, and we all seeing it playing out. If people don't really realize, they can say it's like the Malone versus the Dorseys. It's kind of the Malones be beefing with each other too. And then it's like the Malones only stick together when it's something going against the Dorseys. And that's the stupidest shit I have ever seen in my life. But the Malones be having their own beef amongst each other. But they team up when somebody fucking with them. But like, look what's playing out right now. Everybody is against Chrisean, right? She's a Malone. Everybody's against her. Keeping it 100, we were content with just Chrisean. She was more than right. And that's what I was saying. Like, we all had that vibe with just Chrisean alone. We was just trying to get her ass away from Blueface, or we was hoping that Blueface would have changed. Cause you see the good and bad in people, and you can see that he has a good eye. They like the hate pill and McCoys. Girlfriend, they dangerous, man. I can't. They just need to go away, and I honestly think that they're gonna go away. I think they're gonna go away very They're gonna go away very soon. I think so. Cause it ain't gonna be too much left for China to talk about. Cause we gonna get tired of hearing her saying the same shit. Which is y'all gonna get tired of hearing her saying the same shit. Cause I don't listen to her ass only when her story, but she gonna die down. Taseki gonna end up dying down. China is, as long as Chrisean ain't giving them no energy, she gonna die down. Their ass gonna die down, and then it's gonna be back to her. I'm telling you, it's gonna die down. It really is. It ain't gonna be nothing else to talk about. Cause we done got enough dirt. What they gonna say now? Like everybody done showed their hand. The friends. Girl, that book been coming out for 1,000 years. Literally, 1,000 years. Oh, let me ask y'all, if do y'all know if it's any publishers in the chat, or y'all know somebody that published? Can y'all put them in the chat, please? It's really appreciated. But that lady book been coming out for 1,000 years. I really don't know what the hell she can write about, because if you ain't telling your story about what you did, I don't want to hear shit. And I'm for real, because you got some skeletons in your closet that your son just, listen, that son, this how you can tell money is on a man. Because you're not even realizing that your son is snitching on your ass. So I think you need to do a confession book, not what somebody did to you, because now at this point, I'm going to think that the shit that did happen to you, you're going to add more to the story. It ain't going to make sense. But I would love for her to write and add in the things that she has done. That would make it real, raw, and uncut. I would love that. I would love to see that. I would love to see that, because they wanted, and this is what I said, and I said it's the Chelsea. I think her ass blocked me, but you want the fame so bad. No, I said it to Seki. You want the fame so bad, but when the fame comes to you and all the extra stuff got to come, where people gonna be digging in your background, you don't want that. They ain't tell you about that part. They ain't tell you about that part of being wanting to be famous. They ain't tell you about that part. You just thought it was like peaches and cream. Oh, I can go out there and act like this. Nah, bitch. It's consequences and repercussions about things that you do. Yeah, it's consequences and repercussions about everything you do. But let me see. I'm trying to find a thing where she said about somebody using her story. But look, I'm gonna tune in later tonight. I'm gonna do a reaction to the sit down. I'm gonna do a reaction to the sit down. I'm gonna do it by 9 o'clock. I'm gonna do a reaction to the sit down, because it's a lot of stuff that we all seen. The most popular publication is Random House. Okay, thank you, Random House. I'm gonna do a reaction to that. I really is, because I think a lot of people was not comprehending the words. And I get that a lot of people don't comprehend well. So I'm gonna do a reaction to it. I'm gonna break it down, and y'all just gonna have to be the judge of it after that. And then I'm going to go back and start from the beginning to where it all started, which is I had already started it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and pursue with it. So 9 o'clock. Thank you, babe. 9 o'clock. I'm gonna do that. We gonna recap. And if y'all do want to come up and say something, it was the link in the chat. Y'all can chime in, but we gonna do that. And we can recap, because one thing we can't do, we can't never tell fools how to think, and we can't teach an ignorant person how not to be ignorant, because they're gonna just be ignorant. And let me make it very clear. I am a fun-loving person. I am a mother. I'm a woman first. I'm a wife going through a divorce, but don't ever come on my channel because I see a lot of people comfortable. Kids are always off limits. Always. I'm gonna make that very clear. Don't kids gonna always be off limits. Anybody with disabilities or all that, women with them, it's gonna always be off limits. And I just don't only do content on Chrisean, I do my own little personal life too. So the only reason why I started back doing Chrisean is because of her new journey. And I love it. So I love the positivity. I keep it real, raw, and uncut. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. So it is what it is. But 9 o'clock again, we're going to be back tonight. Hope to see y'all then. And thank you all for tuning in. Thank y'all all for subscribing. Tracy, I love your energy. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. I love it. I love it. I love it. Miss Moo, thank you for chiming in. You hung out with what I call myself a newbie because y'all some OGs. Louisiana girl, I love it. What was and Nails by Nia 14. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see y'all again tonight at 9 p.m. I'm gonna say good night because I got a nap. Good night. Oh no. Oh love, you ready?